We're talking beach volleyball, Central Arkansas style, and we're joined by head coach Autumn Erickson, also joined by Allison Brinkley and Faith Hasness as well. Ladies, good to be with you during these troubled times, but hopefully everybody's doing okay. Coach, how are things for you right now?
First and foremost, thanks for having us on. Things are great for me. I mean, I'm sad. I miss the girls, and I've been having meetings with them throughout the week, and I'm already anxious to get practices going back again. But in general, quarantine suits me pretty well. I kind of like spending time with my dogs and husband, and I've been able to be very organized and focus on beach volleyball, so that's been very good for me. But I miss them, and I miss being around them for sure.
I talked to Coach Newberry yesterday, and we talked about some of the changes here and now, how the programs have sort of split off and are working somewhat autonomously. I know y'all are still, communicating and working together probably on some things, but what's been, I guess, some of the positives you think in separating to some degree the two programs?
Honestly, getting to spend more individual time in the fall with each of the players. When they come in the spring, we've only got about 4 weeks, maybe 6, to get them ready to compete. And that's not a lot of time to build chemistry with partners and also develop skills. So to have that extra time in the fall to get their confidence up, whether it's passing or setting or serving, and then when they come in and they get with their partner, they can work more on communication and strategy and understanding their partner's tendencies or their partner's weaknesses and strengths better. It's just incredibly beneficial. I mean, we have 16 beach only players coming in this fall, and that's, last fall we had 14, I think, and it was huge difference from the previous year. Huge difference. So,
and your twosomes play together always exclusively, or you mix and match sometimes?
We mix and match. Sometimes we have to fight through injuries. Sometimes the communication's not there. So I really encourage them to be flexible. And we work a lot in the fall with playing with a lot of multiple partners and playing different styles. So that's been very good, beneficial for us.
So are all of your players back home now?
I believe every single player is back home. Yes.
Okay. So Faith, that puts you in Texas, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm in San Antonio right now.
San Antonio, okay. So what's the situation like in Texas right now regarding the pandemic?
I live in a small town, like 45 minutes from San Antonio, so it's not bad there. People are out and about, and we're all kind of far, like, spaced out anyway. So we've just kind of been staying at home, but it's not bad where I am.
I like the backdrop. You are you working out? Are you at a gym?
No, I'm at Sideliners Bar and Grill right now.
That's more my speed. Okay, that makes way more sense. All right. So restaurants are open in Texas where you are?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's on the menu today? You everybody I've talked to, everybody's eating perfect, and everybody's been working out really well. What do we got going over there?
Yeah, right now there's about 10 courts here, so I've just been playing some volleyball today with some other of my friends that are in college.
Yeah. Are you getting lunch, or are we getting something to eat, or are we just hanging out over there?
So we're just here playing right now.
Okay. I didn't know. All right. So Allison, how about you? You're in Conway, I assume?
I am.
And how's I guess off season has started to some degree. Academics are done. You doing any summer school?
I actually am. I have one class that I'm taking at the beginning of summer, but other than that, I don't have much going on, honestly.
Is there a lot of opportunity to play in the summer as far as any kind of competitive volleyball?
There's opportunities, and I don't really know how they're going to do it this summer just with everything popping up. We have, our local people, Autumn, and some of the older players, they play in Little Rock a lot. And you can always go out, play when you want. But as far as tournaments go, Autumn probably knows more about that on, just little tournaments you can do here and there. But I don't know how they're doing it right now with everything going on.
So, yeah, Coach, as far as what your expectations are, what do you want to see your players doing this summer?
Well, my players are really good about working out, staying in shape. The sand is a very difficult surface to play on in the first place. So I think the most important thing, it's great to be in the weight room. It's great to work on endurance, foot speed, but trying to stay on our surface in the sand is the most important thing because, you know, you can come back and you can be in great shape, but if you can't move and you can't jump, it hinders your ability to execute the game, and then that can become very mentally frustrating for them. So just if they can find sand courts or if they can find some sort of surface that at least mimics the sand, that's the number one thing for me over the summertime.
Your last matches were March 7th. When did you, or how did you find out that everything was coming to an end?
Our story was a little sad. We were at our home tournament, and the next weekend we were supposed to travel to California, and we were going to be there for 7 days. And I got a phone call from Brad Dr. T, our athletic director, in the morning, and he told me that our trip to California was canceled. And I was so shocked by it. I wasn't expecting that. And he said that President Houston and Dr. Pastor had gotten together, and just because of everything that was starting to pop up in California, that they didn't feel that it was safe for our kids to travel. So I broke the news to the team after our tournament had finished, but I was kind of like, I expect that other programs are going to start having a similar experience, and then the next day, something new would occur. And so we were kind of on the front end of that information, but it was pretty devastating at first.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's hard for everybody, but for those who are right in the middle of their season, it's doubly difficult, and so that's a tough deal. I was talking to Coach Wharton with the tennis team, and they were on an eight match win streak, and they were riding high, and then everything got cut off for them as well. So it's been a hard deal for everybody. So. What about for Faith? What have you been doing other than playing a little bit? I mean, how are you killing time? Or is anybody watching Netflix, or is that just me?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I've been hanging out with my family a lot. Been working out about every day.
Mm-hmm.
That kills a lot of time. And when we still had school, I was doing school for a while. Like, had Zoom meetings and just studying for finals. But time's passing pretty slow right now.
What's your summer? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, just like it just passes slow compared to when we're in season. We're busy all the time.
Yeah. What are your summer plans?
I'm trying to get a job pretty soon, and then just keep trying to play as much as I can. I know there's a couple tournaments in Dallas or in San Antonio. Just trying to keep staying in shape.
So when I go on vacation to the beach, I typically try to get into a volleyball game, and it's very ugly because I'm not very good, but I really love playing. So I'm just curious, like, you guys would be such great ringers. Do you ever get into a game and then show people up and they're not expecting much and you get to clown people? I mean, that would be so fun. If I was actually good, that'd be cool. Do you guys do that?
I'm not really around a bunch of sand, so it's like when I go to places where people know how to play.
Oh, okay. So, like, is Padre a vacation spot for people where you're from, or where do you go?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And like Galveston Beach.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I don't go there very often.
Yeah. If I was good at volleyball, that's exactly what I'd do. I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay. I can play a little bit. It's fine. Allison, you go to the beach? You do beach trip? What's your summer vacation?
Well, we are going to the beach. Thankfully, I get to go with my boyfriend's family, so that gives us an extra beach trip. And my sister's getting married soon, so that puts off one of our big beach trips, which is kind of sad. But my mom's still trying to plan something last minute. She's really trying to get to the beach, so I'm sure I'll be there at some point.
Yeah. Do you do volleyball when you're at the beach, or you just relax?
I relax. See, I'll be honest, if I see like random people playing, I usually don't jump in.
Yeah.
It's hard to play with people who don't play the game.
Well, it's hard to play it right, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's usually 8 guys who have had too many Miller Lights typically when I see them at the beach.
Yeah.
So that's a different kind of animal. Coach, what about you?
It's fun, though. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, well, yeah. For those of us who are not good, we need like 10 people out there because we're not good at passing or anything else. Coach, what's your summer plan?
Honestly, I spend a lot of time with my husband because when we're in season, I'm gone all day, from morning to afternoon, doing individuals, being in the office, team practices. And then when we're in season, we're traveling a lot. So our summers are our time together. So I'll probably be spending a lot of time with my dogs, reading books, watching movies, and maybe a little bit of gardening. I haven't gotten to do gardening, so.
Okay. Do you play any? Other than maybe being around the team?
I play a lot, but I'm old and I'm injured, so I play old lady volleyball. But yeah,
I got you. How often?
it's the
Go
only
ahead.
way that I want to work out, to be quite honest.
Yeah. How often are you talking to your team? Do you have a regularly scheduled meeting, or what are you all doing?
We really haven't talked a lot. We correspond a lot in GroupMe, and then I have like individual relationships. So I'll text players or send them things on Instagram. We have like an Instagram group where we share videos. But they're very independent, and I have a lot of confidence in them. So I usually don't check in with them unless I'm worried about something or they bring something to my attention. I kind of give them their space.
So spring athletes all get an extra year. How are you going to do that? How are you? And have you talked to players about coming back? And is everybody wanting to take advantage of that?
So we've been having a lot of individual meetings this week, just kind of going over the season and planning for next season. A lot of my players, some want to just be done, graduate, move on with their lives. Others want to stay. Some want to maybe take that extra year of eligibility but go to a different school, like maybe they have a different master's program, or it's in a different part of the country, or it's closer to the beach. So those are options that we've been talking about, and I'm happy to help them in whatever way they can. Of course, I'd love for them to stay at UCA, but I'm always proud of them when they go, and out into the world and they show off all the skills that they've acquired here. So
Yeah.
it's about half and half right now.
Gotcha. It'll be interesting to see how the different programs tackle that, especially the spring ones that are dealing with the scholarship, sort of, compiling all that together. It'll be tough. So we'll see. Well, y'all have a good summer. Be safe. I appreciate the time. It was good seeing y'all, and hopefully we'll see you around Conway soon.
Perfect. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.